So, good morning, everyone. This is day 9 of 9, the grand finale of our summer Quest for True Belonging retreat. And as we wait for people to come into the space, we will just take a few moments just to reflect, just to maybe sit in stillness and some silence together. So I'm going to pass you on to my co-host, Imani Surrender. And over to you, Imani.
Thank you, Will. Good morning, everyone. Peace and many blessings. We're absolutely delighted and honored to have Muna and Usu'ra here with us this morning. A wonderful collaboration and truly a unique blend of sound, intuitive healing, and energy rebalancing. And before I hand over to you, just sharing a little bit about their work. Muna is a sound healer who has worked organically with her voice, incorporating crystal healing, sound baths, meditations, and organic shamanism for over 25 years. She works with you, her guides, and yours to restore self-love and align you with your highest good, healing at a cellular level and shifting energetic blocks or traumas that no longer serve you from your auric field inwards. Usu'ra is a transformational energy healer, shamanic mesa carrier, practitioner and healer, and medicine storyteller, teacher, and creative well-being facilitator. And she works with individuals and groups to help shed the emotional loads and burdens that we often are carrying for so long. Her work involves assisting the unraveling and releasing of past, transforming the shadows into light and bringing magic and joy back into our everyday lives. So welcome, Muna and Usu'ra.
Good morning, welcome. And thank you. Thank you for that introduction. Can everybody hear me clearly? So just give me a thumbs up or put it in the reaction. Yay, waving hands. So we are here, day 9, and what a busy week it's been, not just for me, but for all of you. So I've tuned in mostly by recapping the videos of the practices that's been held during the week. Really some great beauty there. And I attended on Friday till 8 o'clock. So as a practitioner, this has actually been my busiest week of the year. I've been facilitating all week, and it's a good job that even though for me personally, I facilitate, I still get up to prepare myself in order to facilitate. So that means holding my own meditation practice and protection, and just covering myself in light and cleansing my own auric field. So I'd like to invite you this morning just to breathe in deeply and slowly, and then to breathe out. And just to bring that breath into the body, and then to breathe out. And even though we are virtual, I would like you to just visualize golden or white, whatever color resonates you, light coming in from the universe, universal source, coming into the top of your head, your crown. And now see that light moving through into your first eye, also known as the third eye. And if if you sense or feel any blocks or any patches that need attention, just see that light going there now. Each center is so important, but in particular is our communication center moving through to our throat now. See that light now moving there, that white or golden light moving to your throat center. And just pause for a moment and think about your communication. What are you communicating? Or what haven't you communicated? What needs to be communicated? And breathe slowly and intentionally. Breathe in love and breathe in light. Moving now to the heart center. See and feel this light now moving to your heart center. You may also see other colors, maybe pink or green, representing this center here. And just moving through now, just under the breastplate, solar plexus. See this light, this brilliant light, divine light moving through into this center for balancing and healing. You may also see the color yellow. And breathe intentionally. This divine, healing, protective light. See and feel this light now moving through to your sacral center. Around your navel point, you may also see the color orange. Breathe deeply and slowly and intentionally. And see and feel this pure white or golden light moving through to the base of your spine into your root. You may also see the color red here. Feel each of these energy centers. Continue to breathe deeply and slowly and intentionally. Knowing that every energy center, these main energy centers, are filled with this light coming in from universal source through every center. And see this light now infiltrating into your hip joints, your thighs, your knees, your shins, and your ankles to your feet. And at the base of your feet, see roots sprouting. And those roots are going into Mother Earth. See them going deeper, 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 entwining through the earth. You are rooted and grounded. You are safe in this sacred space this morning, where we are all together intentionally for the purpose of oneness and togetherness. And just rest with that for a moment. And I invite you to get into the comfortable position where you can sit and receive sound this morning. And just take that breathing now deeper. Breathing in for 4. Hold for 4. And breathing out for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. And breathe out for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Out for 4. I invite you now to just visualize a healing color, something that you resonate to, and to just bring up in your memory a time, a place, or experience where you were very, very happy and felt safe. And just allow yourself to go to that place now. And as I connect my heart through universal source energy to yours, let us be in this process together of oneness and togetherness for yours and my greatest and highest good. Who am I? And where do I belong? Who am I? And where do I belong? Where do I fit in? Who am I? And where do I belong? Who is me? Who is me? Where do I belong? I am light. I am human. I am love. I am kindness. I am generosity. And at times I am vulnerable. I am joy. I am peace. I am all these things. I am sad. I am happy. I am nurturing. I am understanding. I am enlightening. I am me. Where do I belong? Where do I fit in? Where do I belong? Where do I fit in? Where do I belong? Where do I fit in? Where do I belong? Where do I fit in? And just stay here for a moment in stillness and oneness. And gently, gently, I invite you to bring movement back into your fingers and your toes and your body, knowing that you are safe, safe, you are loved, and you are held, and you belong.
Thank you
I'll
so
just
much.
hand you over to Usu'ra. Thank you, Mani.
Thank you.
And thank you for the lovely hearts. Bless you all. Thank you.
It's really interesting as I was sitting here listening and this message came through that says, but of course you belong. Of course you belong. Who made you think that you didn't belong? You belong to the earth because she made you. You belong to the stars. You belong to the galaxy. You belong to the universe. You belong to God and you belong to yourself. Who made you think or feel that you did not belong? Take your place. Take your place. Take your place. You belong. Choose. Your sound belongs in this world. Your song belongs in this world. Your words belong in this world. Your presence belongs in this world. You belong in this world. You belong with the land. You belong with the waters. You belong with the people around you. Who made you think that you do not belong? Who told you this untruth? Who made you feel that you have no place? Take your place. You are here because you belong. You belong inside and you belong outside. There is a space for all of you, and the world is waiting for you to take your place. There is space for all of you. There is space for all of you. The world needs you just as we need each other. Take your place. Take your place. Take your place. And so before we wrap up today, there is something that I feel that I would like to gift you all. And as I sat here listening, I felt we are scattered. There are many parts of us scattered in the past, scattered in parts of the future, scattered in memories. So let us bring those parts back to ourselves so we can be present in our choices. Let us bring parts of our essences back into ourselves. Let that scattering of ourselves come home. Let us be home for ourselves. So all I'd like you to do, I'm going to gently rattle, is just to close your eyes and call out. Let those parts of yourselves come home now. Come home. Every single one of you has a glorious name and a beautiful path. Take your place and come home. Bring those lost parts. Let them come home. Welcome them. Forgive yourself and others and bring yourself home. Allow those parts, allow them back. They belong to you, no one else, just you. So welcome them home, welcome yourself home. Welcome them home. Welcome yourself home. Let those part of yourselves be like the light, like stars flowing into your being. Let those part of yourselves, the child, the adolescent, let them come back. Bring them home. They belong to you. You belong to you. There's a baby that wishes to come home. The child that wishes to come home. The healer, the doctor, the artist, the carer, the child, the playful one, the quiet one. Let them home. Bring them home. The artist, bring her home. The teacher, bring him home. The playful one, bring him home. Welcome these parts. And like stars falling through the sky, these are the parts of yourself. Come home. Healed and filled with source magic and love. Welcome home. ready, you can open your eyes, touch your heart, and feel yourself. Feel yourself. Feel yourself. You belong here. You belong in this world. You belong in this universe. You belong anywhere you choose to. Take your place. Take your place. Take your place.
Thank you so much, Usu'ra, for blessing us this morning, and Muna. If anyone would like to share how that impacted or reverberated within their spirits, feel free to share. Open up your mics.
Surah, would you mind repeating the whole thing? I was like, oh my gosh, I was just transported, like to another unknown quantity of myself that I can't even quantify. There was somewhere in between all the activities and the busyness of when all the energy that's come in here and the heat in the middle of the summer, and then letting go of all of that. I know everything seemed to wither away, and then the mind became still, and then the focus on that sound was just, it was doing something, I think, organically to on a cellular level. I could feel my brain doing something. I can't describe it, but there was definitely a sorting out, of different things. And then when you were applying the affirmations, that was really going in. It was really sinking in, and I came out, and I just needed to touch my face and my hair and tap all around my body, almost to come back to this. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Usu'ra and Muna. I felt like there was definitely some Native American ancestors behind me all the way through. Just their hands were on my shoulders, and they were around me, encircling me. And it was very interesting because it's only last night that at the last session that I was reminded of my Kalinago Amerindian heritage as well, that I can't ignore. So thank you for kind of just bringing that out again. And just reminded me to keep doing that work on my aura. I have a spiritual name, Aurum Beniad, which not many people know, and that is all about awakening and invigorating my life force. And you certainly assisted with that this morning, so thank you very much.
I'd also like to share how powerful I experienced it. So part of my work is as a psychotherapist, and I do parts work with my clients, and I find that really powerful. So listening to you and your words and that beat, like let them in, and it was so powerful. And it was like the child in me coming back, all the different parts that I could identify, they were just lining up, coming back into your words and your beat. So yeah, just to share that, really, really powerful. And thank you.
I'd like to echo that. That was unexpected. I settled in, the way the mind can, and prepared for whatever I thought it was going to happen. But that was just really strange. And as that beat was going on, I too was calling in all my childhood selves at different ages, um, the masculine divine parts of me, calling it in at different ages, and it felt very real, and it felt very grounded. And I want to thank you both. That's been a really wonderful end to this retreat for me. And I don't know, I just feel ready to move with what we have all come together with. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, and feel free to share around the healing sounds of Muna's healing as well. I really started to feel the vibrations, Muna, this time around. It's often difficult on Zoom, isn't it? But this time, the energy just really impacted on me, particularly around my my crown center, and really opened me up, because I was, I haven't been that well actually last night. It's really opened up my head again, so I'm feeling a lot clearer in my thinking as a result of that healing work. So thank you.
You're welcome. It just felt like it just needed to be gentle this morning.
Yeah, very
and
much
just
so.
to gently bring us into sound and into stillness, into oneness. And I felt like I was a poet. I thought, I don't know where these words, other than source energy, flowed through me. So word sound came out intuitively this morning as well. So I just let that flow through. That, that wasn't a pre-plan. So that was new, and I just embraced it. And funny enough, the bowls I'm playing this morning, they're antique Himalayan bowls. Now, a lot of people call them other things, but these are actually antique, they're ancient. And the origin of these are either for eating or drinking water. And at some point, someone decided, oh, it makes a sound. And that's how they became singing bowls. I thought I'd share that with you. But ultimately, there is so much power in sound. But firstly, that power starts with ourselves, and that's our voice. So I'm sure many of us have, at different points in our life, felt that we have not been heard, or we couldn't speak or speak up for ourselves. Do you see what I mean? But when you can sound your own voice, that is so powerful. What I would also like to invite us to do, where you can do it anytime, the power of the hum, to hum. And I know that everyone knows that our ancestors, when they were oppressed, they used a lot of humming. So they may not have brought it to an actual song, but they may have and when I was in my earlier days, when I sang gospel, I sang a lot of spirituals, and there was just something about the melodies, probably the age of those melodies and where they came from and what they meant, that really went through me and through the ears and bodies of people that heard them. So I'd like you to just take a deep breath and just hum, and just find your hum, and to set an intention for your humming, for yourself. So just breathing in slowly and deeply, and just allow yourself to hum. And continue to hum. I'm going to hum for a minute or two, and just allow yourself to hum, and I'll tell you when it's time. And don't forget to breathe and feel that resonance in your chest and wherever else that humming reaches. Keep humming, keep resounding that sound. With your pure intention. Let's hear it, William. Source energy through you, through your hum, through your entire being. You may feel your teeth vibrating, that's okay. A little bit more, go deeper. Breathe and hum into your entire being. Let it ground you entirely. Root you, hum. And breathe and open as you received. And if anyone just wants to share, how did that humming, how did that feel for you? You can do it anytime, anywhere, almost, especially in your car when you're traveling. How did that affect you right now?
I will share, I will say, so I'm in a shared living space. So at the beginning, I was feeling the resistance, very much so. And then I just kept hearing Usu'ra's take your place, take your place. So I allowed myself to be louder, and then my face started vibrating, and my body, I could like feel the movement. So it's, yeah, very, very powerful, and I will continue to do that as part of I belong. I have a voice, and I will practice taking my place.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good. Wonderful. Anybody else? How did that humming affect you?
It's Beverly, the picture above, wherever. Anyway, when I started humming a song that I knew, one of those old songs, and then something happened, and it was like, no, I am doing a new thing, and a new song must arise through you. And then just a hum came, but it was from me. It wasn't from something I knew.
That's beautiful. A new sound, a new hum through you. Beautiful. Humming is very, very powerful for your entire being. Anybody else? What did you receive, experience through the humming?
Good morning, everybody. It was similar to Beverly. It was my own sound. It wasn't, it wasn't coming from anywhere else. And it was really soothing. It was for me like the Divine Mother. reassuring, like you do with a baby. Like I felt like I was being just gently hummed and soothed and comforted. That's how I experienced it. It was very beautiful. Thank you. And Usu'ra, I love that, calling my spirit back. I just love, it was just something, it was very shamanic, and there was just something in that sound. I could feel myself calling the different parts of me back. It was really, really powerful. Would love to do more work with both of you and have a whole, really, like, be bathed in really doing some deep work with both of you. That would be wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita. Anybody else want to add and sound their voice? You have permission to belong, to be who you are. How did the humming affect your being and your sound?
So what I'd like to bring in now is, because we're coming towards the end of this 9-day retreat, I thought it would be a really lovely way to ask about your journey. What are your gifts? What is it, your takeaways from this whole journey of this retreat? If you'd like to share your gifts or what you're able to release, or just a sense of reflection on what this retreat has been for you. Discoveries, awarenesses. So it's a space of sharing and reflection.
If we can mute our mics, please, just so we can hear Usu'ra. Thank you.
Sorry, shall I repeat? Okay, so what I was saying was...
Yes, please.
Yeah, so what I was saying is that now we're coming towards the end of the session and the end of the retreat, and we thought it would be a really lovely opportunity to share any takeaways, personal ones, your gifts that you've received from this week, things that deeper or newer understandings, a sense of release, just a sense of reflection in regards to your journey of belonging throughout this week in this retreat.
I don't mind starting, because I think I kind of said a bit about that yesterday, and I kind of came into this 9-day space thinking it was going to be guided meditation, just something to quieten my mind, and it's been so much more. And I was thinking about it this morning before joining today, and yeah, I think I need time to just really process everything, but there's something about things have shifted in me, things have opened up, love's come in and compassion's come in, and found just lots of shifts and movement and things going on for me. So yeah, and I've been journaling a lot after each time I've taken part, and yeah, I'm excited to see what all these shifts and openings are going to do for me. Yeah, and it's just been really profound and healing and yeah, life-changing in a sense. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Thank you.
I'm very happy to share a few of the things, because actually, as Helen was saying, there's so many shifts and openings and inspirations that have occurred from listening to the speakers and also each other. It's been quite profound. I think one of the things I'm going to take away from this is Chris Cater defining through his words and his life who he is in the matter of being alive, regardless of, or not regardless of what has made him, but including everything that's made him, but having that sense of being the unifying force in his own life, that all of these are strands and things that nourish and feed who he is, so that who he gives back is his unique resonance, and he's not doing it out of anything borrowed, or if it's been borrowed, it has been integrated fully to who he is. And for me, that's a really, really important thing to understand, that otherwise my power is given to old belief systems, other people's ideas, even amongst those I love or I'm closest to, or even people I admire, that if I do not take these strands and make them my body, my flesh, my spirit, my own understanding, then I have not fully been who I came to be. And that is what I'm taking away from this. And I thank him, and I thank every speaker who has helped me to understand that even more fully throughout these 9 days. And thank you all. Gosh, everybody who has shared and been present has really made me feel uplifted and connected. Yeah. And thank you, William Flay, for making this possible. Not just, I mean, you as the guiding light behind this, and then all the other people who have worked with you so beautifully through these years. Thank you. Thank you all.
Yes, I'd like to say a few words now that we're approaching the end. Thank you, Muna and Usu'ra, who have been with us for 2 years. I love the earrings, Usu'ra. I'll need to know where I can get a pair like that, because they're just incredible. But I've really, 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 really enjoyed these last 9 days, probably more than any other event that we've run. In so many different ways, I'm here to grow and nourish my own brokenness, my own sense of traumas and everything else. And every time I come into space with Muna and Usu'ra, a little piece of me lets go, a little piece of me grows. Their intuition for what they do, their groundedness, their spaciousness, all of that really helps to uh, loosen some of the damage that people of color face on many different levels. And it feels like a conversion from damage to goodness to wellness. And so when you ring the bowls, when you strike those crystals, I feel like a part of me, of my body's just resonating and letting go, Muna. And I can't wait really to be in a non-virtual place, in a face-to-face retreat one day when you come and grace us both. And actually, there is a retreat in 12 months' time in Kent, healing the father wound. That's specifically around that theme. That's already on the website. And so Muna and Usu'ra will be invited to do a workshop on that weekend. But I have so many people to thank on this retreat. Rhonda McGee, our patron. Tim Fry, who's in the background. So some of our white allies and supporters. So many people who gave us small donations, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, people who really supported that. Without you, we can't continue this work. I have placed the crowdfunder there. If you'd like to share it, that would be really appreciated. None of our teachers get paid other than the money we raise through what you kindly contribute to us. Chris last night, Chris and Eugene Ellis and Rhonda and Bodalia. I mean, everything's on our YouTube now, given to you for free. Gladly for you to go through and enjoy. And there's so much I'd like to go through um, everything that was actually said and recorded. And of course, it was Reed and the community who during the week supplied us with their own gifts and intuitive knowledge. And of course, Imani, who's been can we all applaud, who's Imani, who's been our retreat coordinator this year. Tash is not here, but she's also helped. So give a, and Imani and Tash will take this, the 5th annual empowerment retreat next year will be their creation. I'm stepping back from that particular, at least for next year. So they'll be gracing us with something special, I'm sure. Imani, is there anything you want to say?
I just wanted to say thank you everyone, because without your presence, it wouldn't have been a success. You know, it's that collective energy and sharing. And so it truly has been a wonderful retreat, the best one so far that I've been part of. And thanks for pulling together and being part of a wonderful puzzle, really, that we're piecing together. And you are all an integral part of that. So peace and blessings. Thank you. Harita, good to see you on. Is there anything you wish to share about the retreat and your experience?
Yes, it's been such a powerful 9 days, really, really beautiful. And everybody has brought something that's enriched me. And I think I feel enriched everybody in some way, hopefully. If we come back to the theme of belonging, which is the theme that, you know, of this retreat, I feel a deep sense of belonging to our group here, to our community here. And that's really, really powerful for me, because there aren't many spaces where I can feel really valued and accepted for just who I am, how I am, what I am. And I don't have to be anything other, you know. I just bring whatever I bring, you know. And it felt safe. I said that yesterday a little bit. It felt safe to be me. And I think that's, for me, what I'm taking away the most from this time. And just meeting all you lovely people. And yeah, hope to see you in person too. And again, thank you, William, for planting the seed. And all of you, and lovely working with you, Mani, to get to know you better as well. So thank you all. Yeah.
I wanted to ask a particular question directly around how the retreat has assisted in your health and well-being improvements. It's always very important for us in terms of funders for us to speak on this, because in certain spaces, mindfulness is not often regarded as absolutely essential in people's well-being and their healing. And if anyone would like to share around that specifically, feel free to do so as well.
Yeah, can I say something, Marnie, around that? Remember when
Beverly.
at the beginning of the retreat, when William said our reasons for coming, and I said, oh, so that I can get away from everybody who wants a piece of me, who wants me to do stuff. And he said, oh, well, it shouldn't really be used as an excuse. And at first I thought, how cheeky was William saying that? But as I thought, but then I kept thinking about it over and over again, and I thought, he's right. Why can't I just give myself time to say, no, I'm not going to do that work. no, this is my time.
Yes.
So I have been empowered, and I will be saying no. And just like, if I want to chill, like I've actually chilled for 9 days.
Mhm.
This is incredible. 9 days of chilling.
Thank you so much, Beverly. Reclaiming your power. Thanks for sharing.
Can I just add something? It's always a pleasure to be and to sound. And thank you, William, for the invite, which I did 2 years ago. It was with Drew and Nisha, and it was an online retreat because we were in lockdown. I never say things like that. People used to say, how are you finding the lockdown? And I'd say, what lockdown? I'm not in lockdown because my spirit is free as a sovereign being. And I would go and do the things that I needed to do. But that's just my way of being. And that's how we connected, I believe. And then the January of 2021, doing the work with Usu'ra and Skywalker. And then it's continued and continued and continued. So being in universal service, so my belonging is through source, through sound, and giving and sharing in that way. So being here is being on purpose. It is not really a passion. It's purposeful living, being and doing all that I am through sound. Mm-hmm. So that is the importance of being here with you all today, is being myself through sound. So thank you, William, Imani. Thank you for that invite to be here, to be present with yourselves, to share the knowledge and wisdoms of sound and the power of sound. So thank you, and thank you all for receiving.
Thank you, Muna. Thank you, Usu'ra. Thank you, everyone. And William, we're going to be closing with libation as we send energies and acknowledge the presence of